Good morning. This is DIY Cooking with Connie today. It's a cloudy, rainy day, so we're going to fix a quick cobbler today. And first thing we're going to do, I melted my butter, which takes 2 sticks. I melted that in the oven, so my pan is ready to go. And I'm going to add 2 cups of flour.
All-purpose flour, right, Mom?
All-purpose flour. I'm going to put a half of a teaspoon of salt and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. That goes in with my flour. I'm going to kind of mix that up just a little bit. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. 1, 2. So we're going to kind of clean up this area right here. Always have a pan of, always have my dishwater ready to go. It's less cleanup that way. So we're going to mix our flour and our sugar together where everything is blended. Takes just a second. And then we're going to add a cup and 1/3 of milk. And it's as easy as that.
And then, now we're making what you would, for a 13 by 9 pan.
Yes.
But if they wanted to just cut that in half and do like a little 8 by 8 pan, they just cut all the ingredients right in half.
They could. And today we are making a 2-part fruit cobbler. You can use one, say if you just want cherry, you can use just cherry. Or you can use fresh fruit. Or you can use canned fruit. But be sure to use your juice with your canned fruit. So we got this just about next.
Yeah, and you could, so we're going to do half apple, half cherry. So if someone wants apple, they can get apple. Or if you like a couple flavors mixed together, you could do that as well, right?
Yes, you can.
And we're just going to use the simple pie filling that's already ready to go.
Yes, very simple, easy. It's a quick dessert that you can make for after supper, or you can make it to take to a neighbor, or to a something that you've got going, association or whatever. Okay, and we're going to pour that right into our butter. Just as easy as that.
Yeah, you didn't do a lot of stirring because you don't want to overmix that.
No, you don't want to overmix it. Makes your crust, and make your crust tough. We don't want a tough crust today. The rain is bad enough. You know, when it's raining like this, you don't want to cook bread or cakes on a day like this because they have a tendency to fall. So, cobbler is a perfect thing to fix today, or a pie. All right, and we're going to kind of smooth that out just a little bit. And you can see we've got plenty of butter floating around. And of course, this is not a low-calorie dessert.
But don't stir that butter and that pie cobbler filling together.
No.
You just let it do its own thing.
Okay, the first thing we're going to add is our cherry. Our cherry is going to go on one end of this. So we're going to just lay it in there, like so.
It doesn't have to be perfect, right?
No,
you just put it in
nothing's
dollars.
perfect. This is kind of like a dump cobbler, you might call it. And the heat kind of takes a place of distributing everything, because the heat will spread things out the way it should be. And this looks very good. I could almost eat this out of the can. It's even good on ice cream, I think. And then we're going to use apple on the other end. So here we go. Get our apple in there. And simple as this. I also set my oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to bake this for about 40 to 45 minutes.
Kind of just wait and see, because that batter is going to rise to the top.
It's going to be brown and bubbly. And
Yeah.
then to make sure that it's going to be brown and bubbly, what we're going to do here is top it off with a little bit of brown sugar on top. And all that does is just makes it a nice looking top crust.
So if you didn't have brown sugar, you don't have to do this.
No, or you could use, you could use white sugar.
Yeah. Just
And
to
the
make
brown is a nice effect to it. And
that's it. You got the whole thing all mixed
yeah,
up and it's ready to
we're all
go
done, ready to put it in the oven.
in 5 minutes. So.
Yes, so anybody can do this. And so we're going to put it in the oven and we're going to bake it for about 40-45 minutes at 350.
Okay, so we'll be back when it comes out of the oven.
You guys have a great day. We're going to be eating with this with ice cream after a while. Thank you. I think my cobbler, which we've been cooking, just a simple, quick cobbler. It's a fruit cobbler, and it's about ready to come out of the oven. So let's take a look at it. That's what you're going to end up with.
Ooh, that looks delicious. And if you had a bigger pan, of course, you might have some fruit bubbling through on top.
It's always wise to put a drip pan underneath your cobbler or anything like that to kind of save your oven. You don't want to have to clean anymore. You have to.
Now that looks delicious. And let me see. So we will take a picture. We'll let it cool down for a little bit. And then a little bit later when we have some, we will take a picture of it so they can see the end result.
It's good with ice cream, or you want to put a little Cool Whip on it. Delicious.
Yeah. And you could just leave this sitting on the counter. There wouldn't be any reason at all.
No reason to refrigerate it. I usually cover it up with a little piece of tin foil or something, but you want to make sure it's completely cool before you put any tin foil on it. So
right.
I thank you so much for joining us today and hope that your day is good as mine. Thank you.